Hey friends, it's a quiet night tonight where I'm at. The cats are asleep, my neighborhood is still, and I think it's the perfect night for a new horror game. Today we have a game called Incident at Grove Lake. And for those of you that have been watching my videos for a while, we've actually played another game by this developer, Dan McGrath. There's a horror game that took place in an old Irish abbey called Our Lady of Sorrow. This is his latest project, but wait till I tell you what it's about. Guys, this is a horror experience about alien abductions. We've never done something like that on this channel. It's such a different type of horror too, like it could be a genre on its own. And I'm really excited to experience something like that with you guys. Our Lady of Sorrow was such a quality game. This has some serious potential. Before we get started with the game, you guys know I always like to check in with you. But today I actually have a more lighthearted question for you guys. What is your favorite subgenre of horror? Sci-fi, slasher, Lovecraftian? I'm really curious at what fascinates and terrifies you guys. Feel free to let me know in the comments because remember, your opinion always matters here. Your inputs and interpretations of the games that we play are just as important as mine. Here, in this space, you will always be important. Now let's go on another adventure together. Here is Incident at Grove Lake. Repent of your sins and turn to God, for the kingdom of heaven is near. Interesting, a game about alien abductions starting with a Bible quote? I'm fascinated, and okay, I can't move here, actually. Area 51, maybe? It looks like some sort of facility in a desert. I'm just guessing, I could be way off base. Okay. September 6, 1997. Looks like a car's pulling up to the gate here. This is kind of a fun way to set the scene for an indie horror game like this. I recognize that sound effect from Our Lady of Sorrow, so Dan McGrath definitely has a certain style. Initializing scan. Connecting to server. Okay. Host client reach. Live footage and live audio. Okay, what are we about to see here, guys? I'm so interested. Like, we've never got to play an alien abduction horror game on the channel before. Looks like... Oh, click to begin. We in a city now? Target, appreciate you taking my call. Oh, we're zeroing in on this phone call, okay. Let's get this straight. You got out unnoticed? Medical discharge. They think I have kidney stones. Was that a military base, possibly? Huh. Not so smart as... Wait, what does it say? Huh. Not so smart as they think at S4, huh? Not sure what S4 is. Smarter than you know. So, can we meet? Sure, let's make it a public place. Remember, I don't have a lot of time. Neither do I. Let's say the diner on location redacted. Works for me. I'll bring what I found. Good. I'll see you soon. Remember what I've risked for this. I remember. Line disconnected. Okay. So obviously this person did not escape unnoticed. Because we have footage of them. Somewhere north of Nevada. September 9th, 1997. Okay. So I like to give my first impressions on the way a lot of these games look. And this is a nostalgic image for me. Have you guys ever been outside after it's been raining? Or as it's raining and maybe it's calming down a little bit and the sun is starting to come back through. And everything kind of still looks dark, but you still see that sunlight. kind of cutting through the grayness of the sky a little bit as the rain starts to come down. That's the vibe I get from this city right now. I guess we're gonna head to the restaurant, possibly? No run button. Yeah, that's the way it looks to me. It looks like the rain is settling down and the sun's coming back out, and we're at that weird, you know, intermediate point between those two status. Oh, here's the diner. Okay. Man, this is a step up from what the last title was trying to do. I love the way this is setting the tone for the game. And you hear that? The rain gets quiet. Oh, I love it. I love that. Talk to the stranger. All right, this is where we're meeting. Here we go. Thank you for coming. I didn't know who else to tell. I've risked so much getting here. They're following me. I don't have much time. Please, take these. Some files and just one of many tapes they have. Get this stuff to the public. They need to know before it's too late. If I don't hear from you by the 11th, I'm going public with this. There's a radio station I know of, you know? Please go and be careful. They'll follow you too. Pick up tape and files. Okay. So, I'm assuming this might be information related to aliens and abductions. And they know they're in there. Yeah, they are being followed. I'd be surprised if he made it to the 11th alive. Okay, is this our house? Or our apartment? Pick up tape. Alright, I might as well watch it. The lighting in this game is great. Absolutely love it. Okay. See what we got. This information needs to go to the public with urgency. The following tape is property of the United States government. Incident number 17. Example of encounter type F. Type F. Copying or distribution is prohibited. Okay. I have a pink vitamin water. August 19th to 21st, 1997. So the same year at Grove Lake. So this is the aforementioned incident. Please contact facility supervisor, yada, yada, yada. All right, what are they trying to hide? This is a very recent event, too. Oh, man, look at this. I think also the game's use of sound is very engaging and immersive. It's quiet. It's a quiet forest, but it's not silent. There's birds. There's crickets. It pulls you in. You go right from a city to an apartment to the middle of a forest, and you believe it as you're playing. I'm becoming a Dan McGrath fan, I gotta say. Not that I wasn't after playing Our Lady of Sorrow, but it's just exciting. And I'm just left wondering here, the idea of discovering a tape that you shouldn't see is inherently interesting in horror. Movies, stories, games. It's interesting. Oh. Did the footage cut, or is it a little bit altered here? Oh, he put the camera down for a bit, and he's just sitting down. Okay, so this is at 11 p.m. Same day, August 19th. And now it's August 20th. Okay, so he stopped overnight, it looks like. Lake. Okay, this is Grove Lake. I guess. I wonder what this person is doing here? They don't seem to be with anyone. Okay. Game said, hey, big gaming. Quit chatting. Stay on your toes. I love everything about the visual presentation of this game. I know some people are annoyed with how much indie developers use the PS1 style aesthetic. If you think that this game looks ugly, then we just have a difference of opinion in the very fundamental aspect. Because I think this game is gorgeous. And I think the visuals are doing exactly what they set out to do. Wait a minute, what's going on here? A shirt, a pair of pants, a tent, and a radio that wasn't turned off. And that's not our campsite. So what's going on here then? I'm still wondering why this person is coming out here. Has another incident happened in this location before and they're investigating? Okay, another cut. Please turn Supplied Handbook to page 42. We will now review the 4 types of encounters. What? The first kind, CE1, visual sightings of an unidentified flying object seemingly less than 500 feet away that show an appreciable, irregular extension and considerable detail. We've seen images like this passed around the internet. I'm sure a lot of them are fake, but I think it's kind of common knowledge at this point that the government kind of recognizes these as like, hey, we're not sure what this is, but we've seen pictures like this. Excuse me, had a hiccup, a little bit of a hiccup. The second kind, CE2, a UFO event with physical effects, such as interference, animal reactions, or physical trace-like impressions in the ground, scorched or otherwise affected vegetation, or a chemical trace. God, okay. That animal basically got vaporized. The third kind, CE3, UFO encounters in which an animated entity is present. These include humanoids, robots, and humans who seem to be occupants or pilots of a UFO. Now, in terms of the general public, the only kind we know about is CE1. You know, who knows what else is out there and what other proof people or government bodies have, but as far as the general public, we've only seen CE1 stuff. We're only on the third type of encounter, and they have pictures of an alien here. I cannot imagine what the fourth kind is here. Let's take a look. The fourth kind, CE4. A close encounter of the fourth kind is a UFO event in which a human is abducted by a UFO or its occupants. Okay, that makes sense. Something tells me we're about to see a CE4 on this tape. The following is an example of a CE2. Please identify on your workbook any further encounters. CE2 means that there are physical effects of this encounter. Okay. August 20th, 1997. Oh, I see something. I see multiple? Are those fireflies or are those UFOs? I can't tell how far away they are. I think those are UFOs. And what is that? What kind of effect is that going to produce? And we're still... Oh, okay, now we're playing. August 20th, 1997. So, are we going to investigate? All right. I think we're going to investigate what that might have done. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can see why he said this information absolutely needs to get to the public. What is going on there? That is so jarring. Is it messing with the video feed? Oh God. I'm starting to get paranoid now. A house? Yeah, it's messing with the video feed. It looked like crystals were forming in the middle of that. Oh, this is a CE4 then, right? And now we're on the ship. Oh my God, we're actually moving around on the ship. This looks more like the insides of some sort of a giant creature. I thought we were going to be looking at something mechanical rather than flesh or organic. What is going on here? I did not expect the inside of a UFO to look like this. This looks like organic matter. What happened? Jeez. And they've been abducting multiple people. Look how many people there are. And they're not moving anymore. Okay. But why? What do they need humans for? Morbid curiosity to learn about the world around them? Their technology's obviously... Oh God. We are... How many people have they abducted? He's probably not going to survive the procedure. Oh, no way. This is insane. I didn't expect it to go this far. I thought like the end would be we see someone get abducted. Oh my God. Battery running low. It's kind of obvious why the government would try to cover that up. Good Lord. That's the picturesque nightmare of what, you know, people imagine a UFO abduction is. The tape is now concluded. No further footage was recoverable. Tape will be added to Archive Section 4. That was absolutely a CE4. Please now contact your facility supervisor for psychoanalysis and debrief. You'll be signing and completing Form 52 up. Your discretion is a matter of national security. Please remember your oath and those who came before you. They're taking this very seriously. Please eject the tape now. So how do we get this to the public in a believable way? Right? How do we get this to the public in a believable way? What's going on? Oh. Was that the car that was staking us out at the diner? Paying us a visit? So it looks like our character is someone that definitely has a certain obsession with UFOs. UFOs. Yeah, all kinds of images. Look at this. More proof. Maybe if we have the documents with it, they're going to be more likely to believe us? I don't think we have a choice but to answer the door. Yeah, this is the end for our character. Yep. On September 11th, 1997, talk show host Art Bell receives a frantic call from a man claiming to have worked at Area 51.
Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
Is this real?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay,
Is this real?
Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens, Art, they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with.
Oh my god.
They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry, the government knows about them.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of safe
If this
areas
isn't real,
in the
this
world
acting
that
is
they could begin
impeccable.
moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
Oh my god.
I
I have goosebumps right now. This is such a chilling way to end the game. Is that real? Oh my gosh, that's such a good way to end the game. I actually think that this was even better than Our Lady of Sorrow. Wow. That was a visceral example of what an alien abduction could look like. So, I just looked that up, and that call is real. That call, as we heard it, did occur September 11th, 1997, and it did occur on Art Bell's radio show. And apparently the satellites broadcasting the show at that specific time just stopped functioning, and the broadcast was cut off. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this experience playing Incident at Grove Lake. Honestly, this was one of the most powerful ways to end a game like this. This is really, really masterful stuff. I love you guys very much. Please be safe and be kind to each other, and I'll see you in the next one.